Hi everybody, it's Lisa with Junk Journal Gems. Look what we're going to do today. I don't know that I've ever done this in a video with you, is played with my Sizzix die cutting machine. So we're going to do that, but before I do that, I thought I'd show you my little crafting Christmas gifts that I got. I wanted one of these mini irons, and if you don't have one, this is so stinking cute. I can't stand it. Look at this. It is so stinking cute. I hope it works okay. I just want to use it for either ironing ribbons and little pieces of fabric in my craft room, or I want to get some, I haven't even played with this yet. I want to get some wax and use the wax on the beeswax and use it in my journal. So isn't that so adorable? I can't stand it. It's so cute. So cute. When I put it on my wish list, I didn't realize that it would be this small. I'm just in love with the size. I don't even know how it works yet. I just love how cute it is. And my son has given me, which has led us to what we're going to do today, has given me a couple of dies that I want. And he's like, seriously, this is what you wanted? Yep, it's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. They don't get it, right? I want to play with this one first. And I'm not sure if it will work with, no, I got it out. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it, friends. I buried it. No. My magnetic board. Did I put that back away? Hold on. I put it back away. Here's my magnetic platform. I just want to see, since I'm using these little bitties, if that will work a little better for what I'm doing today. Going to take a sip. Little Crystal Light. I've had such a dry throat today. It's gotten a little colder, and I think with the heat running more, that's why I'm having issues. So if you don't have a Sizzix or something of the like, this is not, they make electronic ones where it just kind of, I don't know how they work, but it just kind of automatically zips through there. I don't have that fanciness, but this works out just fine for me. The platforms that you get with it, and I should add a disclaimer, I am by no means an expert with this. There are card makers and scrapbookers that, my goodness, they use this stuff nonstop and work wonders with them. I just make little die cuts for my crafting purposes. All right, so this is the standard platform that you get with your machine. And then I believe you get the thin die adapter right away with it. I don't recall if I purchased this separately. And then you get the two mats as well. The one that you put on top does get marred up. It doesn't affect how it works. It doesn't impact the quality of your dies. It's going to cut it. So eventually, if it gets to a point where you can't handle it anymore, then get yourself a new one, but it's unnecessary. So there's that. Now, I always have to refresh my memory. If I use the magnetic platform, how am I going to do this? Because what we're using are the thinlits. So here's the magnetic, and then I just put, I can never tell what they have on top or bottom. I think I put this down first. And then my paper, which, what color paper? I've got all kinds of colors. I've got pinks, actually cardstock, I should say. You can use paper, cardstock. Here's some neutrals. And then here's some greens and browns. And some, ooh, these teal colors would be pretty too. I'm going to use the light pink for now. And what I like to do, this actually takes a half of an 8.5 by 11 sheet. I'm just going to cut that quick. Hold on. it's not gonna, hold on while I figure myself out here. My little cutter doesn't give the measurements out that far. Just out of habit, I always grab that first. So I believe I put this down first, and then my little dies face down. Then I want my icky one in the bottom. I wish it was more specific in what it told you. My card, my little guys. Let's just get, ooh, they're stuck on here good. This is the Stamps of Life brand. I don't see a name for this. It's called Mini Flowers. Wonder where they got that name. I can't get these off. Oh my gosh, that glue strip on there is super sticky. The magnetic platform, especially with these little thinlets, just kind of holds things in place a little better so they're not sliding all over. With my bigger dies, I don't necessarily, if they don't require a second cut or me going back and forth a lot, then I don't necessarily use the magnetic platform. But I will say, if you can go ahead and get one, they're nice to have. Sorry, this is not, I should have done this first. I didn't think they'd be stuck on there that well. Who knew? So I hope all of you had a nice holiday. On Christmas itself, it was actually pretty warm in Wisconsin. We didn't have snow until just after Christmas. So we had a green Christmas, but a white after Christmas. So we still, I'm filming this on New Year's Day. And we still have snow on the ground. Yesterday, I got my tree down, all my Christmas decorations down, and now I just need my husband's help taking the artificial tree downstairs off. Whatever they make the artificial branches of, makes my skin break out, so I always make my husband do it. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Now bring this a little closer, and then all I do is I crank it through, and I just do it back and forth a couple times, which is again why the magnetic platform is helpful. And what I could have done if I'd had my head on straight is to have gone ahead and done another die on this other side right away, but that would have taken forethought. All right, let's see what we ended up with. Now's the time where I'm like, ooh, hope it worked out. I see some little guys. Yay. Oh, they worked out beautifully. Beautifully. Oh, nice. Look at these. Aren't they adorable? Oh, I love them. Let's see if any stuck in here, because that often happens. Now, you'll get these. I don't know if you can see where the little piece is stuck in there. And I have a Tim Holtz pokey tool. And then I'm just gonna poke those out. Run your finger along the bottom and voila, there you go. Those guys are okay, this guy's okay, these guys are okay. These are so cute. So look what you can do. Look what I can do, you guys. you can layer them. So if you have a bunch of different colors, you can layer them on top of each other. Oh, how cute. Can't wait to play with these some more. Okay, so here's that one with all of the little doohickeys in there. And I just quick pop them out. I got my Sizzix from my mom, I think, for Christmas a couple years ago, 2, 3 years ago. I lost track now. But sometimes when I feel like crafting, but I don't feel like doing anything that takes a lot of brain power, just brain dead, but I want to play around, then I just make die cuts. And this time I wanted to, I kind of didn't have the brain power, but I also wanted to play around with my new dies and see how that went. Now I'll show you what I do to store my dies. Or I should say my die cuts. So I have a binder with these pencil holders that I get from the Dollar Tree right before it's back to school. And for the last couple years, they have had these. So they work out really well. They've got these nice zippers. And they usually come with this white insert. I keep that in there because then what you can do is on one side you can put one die cut and on the other side you can put another. This one I didn't zip back up. And then I usually try to have all my dies cut ahead of time. The ones that come in little pieces I put in a Ziploc bag in there. And then I can just flip through with what I want and use that. It works out really well. This one I put the die right in there. I need to do that with more of them, but it works out really well. So I need to find a home for these little flowers. Do I have a spot? I do. Yay. Have this. Oh, I have this one, but I've got a tag on it yet. I'm going to just take that off and put our little flowers right in here. There. Let's do another color. Let's do. What else can we do? Now, before I do that, before you use your dies again, you want to make sure you check to make sure that nothing has been left. I don't know if you can see that, but the little insert in that flower is still in there. And there's a little hole in the back you can just poke that out with. Just make sure there's no other little guys. Let's do it again. What color? I want to use this teal color, actually. There's a light blue, too, but let's go for the teal. That sounds like fun. Gotta get that out of the way. Cut it in half, put that down, line up all my little flowers, face down. Oh, one thing I should point out for you, if you're new to this, is when you're doing your die cuts on solid color cardstock, you don't really have to pay attention to whether or not you've got it upside down or right side, or the paper upside down or right side up, because it's the same on either side. But let's see if I don't have another kind of paper. If you had a piece of paper that had a print to it, then you want to make sure that the edges where it cuts through is cutting on the right side of the paper. Otherwise, it will look backwards. So just a tip. Hopefully helps prevent you from learning that the hard way like I did. But that's how we learn. Okay. Put this on. You know what? Let's do something else while I'm doing this. Let's make some little turquoise birds. Those of you who have ordered from my Etsy may recognize these little birdies. Sometimes I give die cuts along with purchases that are made from my Etsy. Well, look at all the room we still have. Holy cow. What else can I do? I don't really have smaller dies with me. That's okay. Why does this look? No, that's right. I'm so used to doing it the other way. So let's feed this in Sizzix. And you can order these Sizzix machines from Amazon. You can probably order them online from a Joann's, from a Michael's. I know that our area, Joann's and Michael's, oftentimes don't have a lot of things in the store, but I'll bet they do online. Okay, let's see how these guys turned out. Get my little birdies, my flowers. Oh, I can tell this flower one's going to be a new fave. A new favorite. Oh, so super cute. I love them. Now it almost looks like my birdies. Oh, maybe not. I thought they had issues, but it looks like they didn't. So now these guys stuck in here, and that's not uncommon that happens, and that's why there's these little bitty holes on the back side of your dies. So you just pop them out. Wow. I love this little die too. These little birds are adorable. And I had to have it because I love watching the birds outside my window when I'm working in here. Yeah, we had our oldest son and his fiance was here for Christmas, and they spent the night, and they had their dog with them. And my mom came, my brother came, and our youngest son was home, and his girlfriend came over. So we just did a buffet kind of thing, and you know, we just had a lot of fun together. It was super nice. I really enjoyed it. And then the next day, of course, our oldest left to go back home. And our youngest had to go back to school right away because they're practicing for the NCAA wrestling tournament. So they're in the heat of the grind right now. But, yeah, so selfishly as a mom, I was sad, but I get it. Look at these little guys. Aren't they cute? Super cute. Okay, so that's those dies. Let's see what else we can make here. I'm not gonna bore you having to watch the same thing over and over, but I'm trying to find what goes inside what here. Is this the flower one? Yep. So I do stick them right back on. It's just, I don't know. I think easier to keep tabs on them. Otherwise, something this small can kind of wander on you. We'll see if I get them all to fit on here. Oh, here's a little middle. I'll get them out the next time. Oh, another little middle. My husband was so disappointed because the weight that he lost before Christmas, he put right back on. So now he's back on a mission again to lose weight. I'm not on the mission that I should be. Shame on me. See, these never go back the way you get them off. How was that on there? How on earth did they do that? Oh, you know what I bet they did? I don't think I'm helping matters here. I think what they do, yeah, is they go to the sides like that. I'm onto them. I am not going to bore you doing that. You get the gist. You just get the gist. So we'll put these guys back in here. I do keep them in the little packages. Yes, it is kind of a pain in the neck. If you don't like doing that, they do make magnetic storage holders for dies. And they also make little like hard plastic envelopes that you can buy. They're all available, I believe, on Amazon. I'm not promoting Amazon here, I'm just saying. I think they're all available on Amazon. And again, you might be able to get something like that from Joann's or something like that. You might. Where's my packaging for this? Right here. We'll just put that aside. You're all probably screaming, Lisa, stop it. Don't need to watch you clean house. You're right. Let's do next this Dragonfly. I love him. He's a Hero Arts die. Does it have a name or something? Dragonfly Fancy Dial. It looks like die. That looks like the numbers DI454. Hero Arts. That's a nice die. So with this one, let's do another pink one. And while I'm doing him, might as well do some butterflies. I'm low on butterflies. There's 4 in this one. I'm sorry. This is a Tim Holtz die. I'm looking for a name or a number here. 661802. Detailed butterflies. And almost did it backwards again, Lisa. Okay. You just make your little sandwich. I just need to stand up because I'm short. And sometimes you'll hear, if you're new to this again, if you hear popping and crunching, it's just the die going through the paper. It's totally fine. Oh, now see, I'm gonna stop because my die went on my Dragonfly. That is a me fault. Got a little goopy on the back of my Dragonfly. Let's see what we got. Okay. Did I put one of these upside down? Because look, that didn't... Oh, you know what? What you do, let me just show you really quick. And this one I'm not even going to pop out because he went over the Dragonfly, but let's get our Dragonfly out. Come on, buddy. I haven't used this in quite a while. I think I just kind of forgot about it. This would have come out better if I could have run it all the way through, if my dies hadn't crossed over each other. So here, this just kind of stuck on there. Just gonna snip it. Hold that thought a minute. You could use this. I'm not going to. Now, let me get this out so I don't make an absolute mess of my desk. But again, these just pop out. And sometimes, if you put wax paper in there, some of the dies will, these little things will come out a little better. There we go. Like I have one lace doily die that I love, but it's very intricate, which means there's a lot of poking out of stuff, these little things. And if I don't have the patience for it, sometimes if I put a piece of wax paper in there, it comes out a little better. Okay, see, here's this. Now, it's like a 2-layer thing, so I could cut out, say, the blue color or a black color, and then you layer it. And then you have a dimensional butterfly. Isn't that cool? So this one, I biffed. Let's pop out the little things of the Dragonfly here. Come on. Sometimes they need a little encouragement. But again, then I'll have these things in my supply just ready to go when I want to be crafting. Then I don't have to stop to make each die individually. Yeah, I find that if I have to do that, guess what? I don't. Then I end up not using my dies, and I do like using them. And then what I do, because I keep mine, my dies in the little pouches that they come in. So far, as they get destroyed, I'll probably get those plastic plastic envelopes for them on Amazon. And I just store them upright in a basket. That way I can just kind of file through and grab what I need. Just poke myself. No one's fault but my own. Craft hazard. So I got all my Christmas decorations down already. Got the house kind of put back together. Oh my gosh, so Christmas Day, I wanted to go in my china hutch. I have an antique china hutch that has one of those keys, old, like a skeleton key kind of thing, but it's more ornate. And I went to, the key I usually keep right in the lock. Use it like a handle almost. I must have pulled it out so it was out of the way when I was Christmas decorating, or I don't know what I did. And I must have put it somewhere. I can't find it. I don't know where I put it, what I did. I vaguely remember maybe telling myself, now remember, you put this right here. Yeah. I can't find that key, so I couldn't use any of my good dishes for Christmas, which, you know, first world problem, wasn't the end of the world. It isn't like I don't have other dishes. But where am I going to find that key? I've looked in every place I can think of. I don't know what I did with it. And it's driving me crazy. So, you know what's going to happen is I'm going to find it when I least expect to, and it's probably going to be in the most ridiculous place. There. Isn't that cute? All right. That one goes in the storage too. So let's do, I wonder if our butterfly, which is the one that, not you, is this the one? Is this the top one or the bottom one? What are you? This is the top one. Don't you like how I have to tuck myself through that? So I wonder if I can recut this. Sure enough, I sure enough can if I do it the right way, because I want them both. Is that the right one? Or is that this one? Oh my God, that's that one. Okay. Wow. Okay. Is that what you all were saying? Wow, Lisa. I heard you. I don't know that that's the right one. Let's see. No, it's not. It's the same one I had. All right. Now you got two there, silly girl. Why am I having an issue? I'm having a... Do you guys go together? No, you do not. You go with you, and you go with you. Ooh. Let's see if I can squish this on here. Waste not, want not, right? And I'll show you why I'm doing this way. What the method of my madness is. Okay. Because I wonder if it'd be easier to just poke them out this way. Maybe. But there is something therapeutic about doing this. Whoops. So what I meant to show you before is let's now do the opposite color. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, boop, 4. Put the top on. And I never throw these away. I use these, again, waste not, want not. I use these to cut out reinforcements, little circles that I use for embellishing. Sometimes if a piece is big enough, I'll punch out the whale tail tags. Okay. See if we got what we wanted. I don't know why I feel the need to make that noise, but it's just is how I feel is what goes on. Cut this one out. And this one. Come on, little fella. You left some behind. There's some more over here. Let's get this one. Okay, let's pop these out. Needed a little encouragement there. So I also hope you all had a safe and happy New Year. We didn't do really anything last night. My brother came over and watched a football game with my husband. I just kind of chillaxed. Wasn't feeling like doing much. I did something to my back, I think, when I was carrying around the storage bins for the Christmas decorations. I must have twisted wrong or something. It's nobody's fault but my own. I am the worst at using the correct posture and carrying things properly. I'm always in too much of a hurry. Got to get stuff done. There. I'm almost there, guys. So I've been thinking on what journal I want to make next. Between that and I think what I want to do too is I want to work on some, so sorry about the dogs, some ephemera stash building. Pearl, no. So I will do that. We can work on that together. That way, again, when you have things at the ready, number one, you're oftentimes using up your scraps and you're just apt to use your things more. Okay, so here's what you can do. See what I mean? If you have the right two together. Oh my gosh. But when you have the right two together, it can overlap like that. And of course you can use whatever colors you've got. You can either make it monochromatic or like that. Just has some dimension then. And you could also get in there with a little, where is mine? A little cosmetic brush. Here, like this, with your ink and ink around, and then you would be more apt to see the lines a little bit more. Or go with a different color. That's fun. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to make some more flowers. I'm going to make some more dragonflies and butterflies, and I hope this inspires you to start using dies if you never have before. They're fun. It's just another way of adding embellishments to your pages and your pockets and other ephemera in your journals and other paper crafting. So thanks so much for joining me. Happy New Year, happy 22 to all of you, and I hope you have a great day.